Welcome back to the Grand Tour game, Legends and Luggage. I have no idea what's about to happen today, but we are gonna find out. Let's jump into it. Sit back and relax, boys.
It is an action-packed show, but we start with Lancia. I've said many times that over the last 100 years, no one has made more truly exciting cars. There was the Integrale and the Stratos and the Fulvia and the 037. The list goes on, and yet all they make today is a steaming pile of ordure called the Ypsilon. Look at it.
Lancia still makes cars?
Honestly, it makes me sad that they've been reduced to making that, and it turns out I'm not the only one.
I had no idea that Lancia still made I mean, we don't have them here, obviously. I don't think we ever have. No, we did. We definitely had some Lancias back in the day, but none of the really cool ones.
Eugenio Amos, who looked at the old Delta Integrale and found himself wondering, what would it be like if Lancia made it today? How would it feel? How would it go? And then he stopped wondering and decided to find out.
Just look at it, it's so cool. I want this car. Oh my God.
The engine is a 16-valve 2-litre turbo, as it was before, but it has new rods, new pistons, a new turbocharger, and a lot of electronic tweaking, so now it develops 330 horsepower.
Okay, that's like Golf R level, Focus RS level. Not bad. All right, we got to bang in a lap time.
I love this car precisely.
Today's going to be the day where we go all gold, I'm telling you. First go. This thing is actually so damn cool. I really like the color as well. Usually I'm like, nah, green cars, nah.
Right, onto the straight.
It's so nice. And it spits dual flames. I'm a huge lover of hot hatches, and this is probably one of the hottest ones ever made. I mean, it's expensive. All right, that's the cornering ability of the Lancia. I've seen one of these things at Goodwood a couple of years ago. Such a cool car. I don't think I'm gonna get gold.
That's 140 more than you got in the old car.
That's not a good start.
And there's more good news. Most of the body panels and suspension components are now made from either aluminium or carbon fiber. And there are two advantages to that. Number one, they won't rust. And
Lancia issue.
They're light.
So give it a little chuck.
Bloody hell!
What am I gonna need to do? Another lap time challenge. 58 seconds. I shouldn't have said all gold. I definitely jinxed it there, lads. I always need time every time I jump back into this game to get used to the physics. You always gotta bear with the first event. From now on, we're all gold, all right? Sounds good. I don't know, like, look at it with the flames. Oh, it's so sick. And come on.
Hello!
How do I get 55 seconds on my first lap going the correct way around the Ebola-drome when last lap, I got a 105 last lap. Let's go, little Delta.
Oh, no. It does 0 to 60.
Gold medal. I like it.
The best thing, though, is that all the understeer you got in the original car has been replaced with an extraordinary amount of grip and neutrality.
It looks very chucky. You know what I mean?
Love the Italians, haven't you? I mean, Eugenio said a lot of the stuff in here wasn't working because if it was working, then it would be an Audi. There is, however, one problem. It costs £250,000.
And I'm out again. What a stupid thing. Why would anyone buy that? No one wants that car.
Here we go.
Oh.
Didn't bother filming it, but we haven't got the time. Oh.
Well,
no, look at it this way. It's actually the same speed as a BMW M2.
I think I can also claim quite reasonably that the old Mercedes A45 would go around the track faster than that.
Yeah, and be a hell of a lot cheaper.
Yes,
Just a fact. What?
Everything on a Mercedes would work. And who wants that? Be dull. It's what Eugenio was saying. Yes, that is a good point, actually. It's also very windy, and before the tent blows away, we should get on.
We should.
Yeah.
We must move on.
Yeah, let's move it on. Now, earlier on, Jeremy was listing all the wonderful and remarkable cars that Lancia have made over the years. But let's not forget, Porsche has also made some rather remarkable cars.
Absolutely. There was the 911, there was another sort of 911.
Here we
It
go.
was a slightly different 911 that was green.
Yes, I know. But this year marks the 50th anniversary of what I think must be the greatest Porsche of them all.
Is it a 911?
No.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's not a 911.
The Porsche 917.
Isn't that
And even if you
sort of
have
kind of
no
like a pink
interest
pig?
in motor, you'll most likely recognise this machine because it's quite possibly the most iconic racing car ever created. The first thing you need to know is that although the 917 looks like a big, wide car, actually, it isn't.
Oh, whoa, the scale of it's so weird.
God, it's tiny.
What the hell? The scale is so weird. It is a pink pig. A pink pig is a 917 as well. This is a 917. I thought they were wait, what? Oh wait, we're on the
Porsche is the
racetrack.
most successful car
Episode
maker
1.
ever to race.
Oh, well
on Le Mans.
played.
They have
However, I thought we were talking about the 50th anniversary Porsches. I thought we were talking about the 50th anniversary Porsches, and you give me a car from the 60s, 70s. It's really not that bad to drive. It's just like, I can sort of chuck it about. Like, I'm just sort of kicking the butt out, and it goes. All right, first lap wasn't brilliant. Silver medal. We can pick it up. Let go, buddy.
danger.
And chuck it. Oh, it didn't chuck.
Rubbish.
There we go. There we go. There's a nice slide through there. Oh my god. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ah! All right, we got one more attempt
Brilliant.
to get a better lap time. Man is drifting a 917. Well, as everybody likes to tell me in this game, drifting is the fastest way around the circuit. I would much prefer to drive the thing properly, but as I've been told, it's not faster. I don't think I'm gonna do it again. Cut the corner, cut the corner, cut the corner, cut the corner, cut the corner. Come on. Come on. Give me a gold. Give me a gold. 5.3 seconds?
Even though it's a 50-year-old car, the 917 is fast by the standards of any decade. 0 to 60, 2.7 seconds. Top speed, 224 miles an hour.
That is absurdly quick. All right, we gotta blow your hair back miles an hour challenge, all right? I never like these. Also, we're driving the same course in reverse now, which I also hate. My whole gold or nothing strategy sort of has gone out the window a bit. Come on, we need gold. Risky, risky.
So, for example, this bodywork, which is very close to my head, it's fiberglass, 1.2 millimeters thick. That's it. Now, in front of me, I have a big rev counter, an oil temperature gauge, and an oil pressure gauge. That's all the information you get. If those are reading correctly, that means the engine isn't going to blow up, and that means you can pin it.
Yeah, I'm liking this car. Oh, the fizz meter's back. All right, we need James May to reach completion once again. All right, I'm just gonna say it's a very good thing that I like this car because I don't mind throwing it around. Get the fizzes going, lad.
Yes.
I'm gonna slide it around for him. There's already a silver. Come on, we need one more fizz for
This
James.
is just brilliant.
And then we've got him all the way there. Look at our driving skill now. Perfect. There's a gold medal. Thank you very much, game. We're just gonna cut the corner again. Woo! Yeah, we can almost get seven fizzes for James.
The 5-litre 12-cylinder engine produces 621 horsepower.
Yeah, it's not even that much, but it pulls insane numbers.
As a result, the power to weight is off the scale.
That will be such a fun
What's
car
more
to
amazing
drive.
than that, actually, is that this car exists at all because its gestation was, let's say, it was quite difficult.
When the governing body for sports car racing, alarmed that the top-end unregulated prototype cars were becoming too fast, too expensive and too dangerous, decreed that such machines should have engines no larger than 3 litres. The governing body also said that if you could build 25 road-going versions of your racing car, that engine limit would be raised to 5 litres. The ragtag Porsche team just made the deadline, and the motorsport inspectors gave the road cars the sign-off, presumably not inspected them too closely, or they would have noticed that most of them had truck axles. Pierre hoped for a big win at the 1969 Le Mans race, but it was a disaster. One of the privately entered cars crashed on lap 1 until just one remained, driven by this man, British driver Dickie Atwood. And now, since the legend is celebrating its 50th birthday, I think it deserves a fun day out. Why don't we put Mr. Dickie Atwood back in it to stretch its legs a bit and spice things up? And whilst he's there, let's see how the old legend, I mean the car, stacks up against a modern Porsche. Specifically this Porsche, the 911 GT2 RS.
Okay, pretty quick. Well played. I like it. All right, we gotta beat the 917. Come on.
Concentrate.
All right, I like the GT2 though. Oh shit. Okay, we need some slipstream. Slipstream, send it. I've just bullied an old man off a race course. That is properly cool though.
Dab of brake.
The best Porsche from now versus the best Porsche from the past. I will be honest, the AI in this game is kind of easy. He's just a pixel. All right, literally one of the easiest races I have ever done.
This is just brilliant.
I've ever done in the history of races. All right, well, like I said, not much of a challenge. We get the achievement Family Feud. What's that for? Won the family argument in the Porsche 911 GT2 RS. I like it.
So you see, James, some old men can drive fast. Just saying.
Anyway, let's move it on, shall we?
Yep, let's move it on. As you would probably imagine, we have to travel a lot to make this show. I mean, just in making this series alone, we have been to Colombia, Detroit, Las Vegas, Scotland, Tbilisi, Baku, Istanbul, Helsinki, and Chongqing. Mongolia, Hong Kong, Florida, Spain, France, Italy, Switzerland. That's just to make 13 programs.
Yeah, and we're not making that up. We genuinely have been that far.
Yes.
And that means we have to go through a lot of airports. And almost all of them, drivers are mad for a number of small reasons and one big one.
Yeah, you.
What?
Well, you. We have to travel with you everywhere, and you never stop ranting about it.
Well, I do a little bit of that, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. This is London Stansted Airport, which is located nowhere near London. I came here on a train, 2,000 people on it, no security at all. Going on an aeroplane, ooh, well, we'll do this.
No, not another one. I don't know what this is supposed to look like in any way, shape, or form. Why does he have a hammer in his bag? You can't take that through an airport. We're done. Oh. This is a silly car game. Such a silly car game.
If you go to a hospital and you x-ray somebody's leg, okay, you say, right, it's not broken, I can see that, but let's just cut your flesh open to make sure. No, it's been x-rayed. Why are they looking at it again? Then you've got the adverts. Look at that half-wit.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No. I can't go down. Go. What photo do you want me to take there?
Every advert in every airport makes no sense.
I can see now why James May volunteered not to be in this film.
You will admit that that was a long walk. Yes? I don't care what the reason is, it's a long walk.
It is quite a stretch, yes.
Which is why we decided to address the problem. So here we are, arriving at the airport again, with what looks like normal hand luggage. Okay, what I have here, as you can see, is a perfectly ordinary wheeled suitcase. If I fold the handle away, it will fit in an overhead locker. However, if I lay it down like so, you can see it's starting to look like a car. This is my accelerator, my brake, and then I simply, sitting on it, be quite careful to keep that away from my plums.
No way.
Ready to go. So where's yours?
Here.
Where? Wheeled laptop.
Oh, yeah, and I'm off.
So where's your luggage?
In my pocket. I got pants, toothbrush, everything I need.
In a matter of moments, we arrived at the check-in.
I want one of these. How do I move? How do I move? Okay, there we go.
This is the future.
This is the most stupid thing I've ever seen. Where do I go? Hit the apex. Nope, nope. Guys, this is the best game ever in the history of video game.
I genuinely have hurt my ankle.
Guys, this is the best car game on sale right now.
Bet you never had a steering wheel go through customs before, have you? Right, onwards. No.
I want this in my life. We're actually driving around in an airport. This is the coolest thing. All right, so we just gotta crash into all the signs. No! And chairs, apparently. This is amazing. Guys, I'm having a crisis. We're ripping it around airport security. Forza, eat your heart out. This is the future of racing games right here. Look at our brilliant skills. Done.
9 wheels on my suitcase, not counting this one. Oh, that was a bad mistake. Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna buy one of those. How much are they? Well, we're doing 33 miles an hour through Stansted Airport. I'm just saying, the sound it makes is very satisfying. Rolling along the floor. Oh, it's so good. Apex to apex, lads. In. Oh, we're gonna get on the plane.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Is it gate 88, Hammond?
What? No, mate, it's this one.
There's no plane! And on that terrible disappointment, back to the tent.
Oh, the little baggies everywhere. I want one. It's $1,500, you guys say?
Right, and you're claiming that has a top speed of 28 miles an hour.
I was doing 28 when I fell out of the tunnel.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
28.
I didn't believe him either, so when the airport quietened down a bit, we organised a race.
Here's Abby on my superb suitcase.
Good dog.
Go! Go! What am I waiting for? Go! Wait, I'm just ripping it through the airport the other direction now, and I've got different feet. I'm just saying, it would have been amazing if we could drive Hammond's suitcase, laptop thing. Yeah, I'm doing 33 miles an hour, game. Fake news. I'm just saying, the Grand Tour game devs have done a very good job of making this airport feel as depressing as possible. Anyways, that will do it. Another gold. We have the total experience. Season 3, episode 12, done.
So those things you've created are a complete menace to the people using them and everybody else in the airport. Fair?
Yes, that is fair. And so, on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Now, next week, there's a Grand Tour special. We're attempting to cross the vast wilderness that is Mongolia using a car that we built, well, they built ourselves. See you then. Take care. Good night.
It's not gonna work. It's gonna break. It's 100% gonna break. I must say, that was a pretty good episode. I'm very, very, very disappointed we didn't get to drive the Lancia Stratos, that one, because that was in the full episode that you can watch on Amazon. We only got to drive the Delta, and as much as I like the Delta, the Stratos is the one that everybody wants to drive. All right, well, we've only got 2 more episodes left to go. Episode 13 and 14 next week and the week after. If you want to see those, make sure you subscribe.